Over the years, I've watched so many vloggers on YouTube, and deep down inside, I wanted to vlog my life too. But there was a huge difference between their life and my own. Mine was boring. Uninteresting, and I figured, why would anyone care? And I was right. If I didn't think my own life was interesting, my own story wasn't worth telling, why would anyone believe so either? It wasn't until recently that I realized I don't need permission to document my life. I don't need to be famous or cool or whatever other imaginary parameters we think exist to share our journey. I just had to do the damn thing. And vlogging my life has changed my life, my confidence, and so many other things for the good, even while having a small following at the time of filming this video. This video right here is the excuse you need to start documenting your boring life. All right, let's get comfortable, let's get cozy. I got my pillow and we can sit on the floor. Oh, laundry that I did not do. The first reason why I think you should definitely be documenting your life and overall exercising your creative desires is because storytelling and authenticity is quite literally changing people's lives. Think about some of your favorite creatives and when they first started and how their lives have changed and how their creativity has changed. I also think about people like Issa Rae, the creator of the show, the HBO show Insecure, and how she literally started out with a web series that she was posting on YouTube from her college dorm, and with the help of her college friends, just posting a show about being an awkward Black girl. I feel like Hollywood is having less and less of a say of who makes it and who can express themselves and who can tell their story. Even though that's just one example, I think it's really important to realize that you make the rules. This is your story and this is your opportunity to share things with the world, whether it be a film, a poem, maybe you want to be a vlogger or you want to make movies someday, like whatever it is, don't wait for opportunity to come to you. Create your own opportunity and eventually the opportunities will come. I think it's just so cool to see people create their own universe of characters, of story, of all the different elements that go into that and kind of thrive without needing the permission of other people, quite honestly. Your journey not only helps other people, but it helps you too. I think sometimes we don't even realize how much people are inspired by us or even encouraged by the things that we say, and just encouraged because we simply do the thing. Not only that, but it helps us because over time we're building confidence. We're proving to ourselves that we can do this and it wasn't as scary as we thought, or maybe even if it was scary, we did it anyway. I love the idea of being able to go back and look on where I started when I first started creating content, or at least posting content, because I've been creating content for a while, but it was only kind of recently that I started posting it and really just doing it scared. And that really helps you because you can go back and say, hey, you know what? If I did that, I could do this. If I started here, I can get there. I think we need to see that. I think it's important to build momentum, to build confidence, to build belief in ourselves, and to believe that our dreams and our goals are achievable. There may not be interesting things happening in your life right now, but there is something interesting and unique about you that people want to experience. I remember when I first started entertaining the idea of vlogging, I just could not get over the fact that my life was, and sometimes I feel like it still is, so boring. I don't do things all the time that are extravagant. I may go on a trip here and there. I may have something exciting happen, but I just feel like there isn't something to show every day. And I think we're under the impression that there has to be in order for you to vlog or share or tell a story. I think we forget that a lot of people just like to see normal people live or experiencing a season in life that may help us. And sometimes it's not even about what you're doing in your videos or about what you're showing. It's about you. It's about your personality. It's about your story and the experiences that you go through. Sometimes maybe people just want to laugh, that you're funny and they want to laugh, or you have an interesting element about you or about your life that they're interested in. You may not think anyone is, but they are. And so there's just so many different reasons why you are unique and you are interesting that you just don't know yet, or because it's you, you don't think it's interesting. I've had to really push past that feeling of not being popular enough or not being interesting enough or not having so much going on, and just film anyway and talk anyway. What am I going through though? I am going through this season in my life where I'm figuring it out and I want to share that. And I want to talk about that. And I want to make a series about that. I think sometimes we get so caught up in what the content is, even though that is important, but we forget that it's not just simply the content that people want. It's us. It's who is making the content, who is guiding them through it, whose lens are they viewing it through. Without you, that part is not there. Come into agreement with the fact that there's something about us that is interesting, that is worth watching, that is worth listening to. You don't have to look at maybe the other creators that you look up to, or that you've always been inspired by, or that you think are the standard of success. You don't have to look at them and go, well, if I can't be like that, then I can't be. That wouldn't be fair to yourself and the people who want to experience who you are. Documenting your life, vlogging, posting your creativity, posting your videos will boost your confidence. It will kind of solidify your aura, okay? As the kids are saying, your swag, who you are, the way you talk, your cadence. And the more that I talk to this camera, even though I'm talking to you, I'm talking to a camera, I feel more secure in myself and the way that I talk, and I'm okay with the pauses or with the stuttering or with messing up or with whatever the case may be. You are really stepping into who you're meant to be. When you just do this thing over and over again, you're just constantly posting, you're constantly talking, you're constantly sharing your thoughts and ideas, and people are getting something from it. It feels good, and it does something to your confidence. It makes you feel like, you know what, maybe I don't need to hide myself as much as I think. Maybe I don't need to be as scared of being seen as I am, because the fear of being seen is a real thing. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Your confidence, girl or boy, nobody can really tell you anything after that. This is not on my original list of reasons why, but I want to throw it in here because it's super important. Along with the confidence thing, y'all, when you are exercising your creative desires and exercising our God-given passion to create things, no matter what that may look like for us, because it's gonna look different. Some people paint, some people sing, some people do what I'm doing right now. When we exercise that, when we step into that and embrace that, we are fulfilling a part of ourselves that I believe God literally put in us. And as the creator of the universe, he is also a creator, and we were made in his image. Of course we love to create. Of course we love to be creative and to make things, to see things go from idea to real life. I feel like there is a freedom and a just kind of a natural alignment that we step into when we actually exercise that God-given desire. Last but definitely not least, I've had firsthand experience with this in the best way. You should definitely be documenting your boring life because it connects you to like-minded people and puts you in a community that uplifts you. When I first decided to take my personal brand and vlogging and this channel seriously last year, I felt very alone. I felt like I didn't really know anyone trying to be a content creator, and it's not even about trying to be, it's just really stepping into being one. I felt alone. I felt like I didn't have a community. I didn't have anyone to go to or to talk to about the kind of deeper level things that you experience when you're doing this. In the beginning of 2024, I found an opportunity to join one, and I did. And when I tell you, it changed everything for me. If you are not new here and you've seen some of my other videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I suggest you go back and kind of get some background. It's really inspiring, and it's one of my favorite stories to tell about 2024. If I wasn't already posting, if I wasn't already on this journey alone and embracing it alone, I don't think I would have found the community that I did. The content world is small, okay? It seems like this big thing that is so hard to penetrate, but I never would have imagined myself being mutuals with people that I used to watch, okay, when I was in college. I never thought I would be in certain rooms and talking to certain people, or even just having the insight. Sometimes because of location and distance and all those things, you may have not ever have met these people if it weren't for the internet. Like, this is one of the beautiful sides of the internet, because we know it get ugly. It get ugly on here sometimes. Over here on this channel, positivity, family, okay? One of the beautiful things about the internet is how you can connect and meet people, gain a community, a family that means so much to you and encourages you and corrects you when you're wrong and is a shoulder to cry on when you need one. People to have fun with, and heck, maybe you don't even want to talk about content. Maybe you just want to go hang out and do something else. Everyone needs that because we weren't meant to do life alone, and we dang sure weren't meant to do this creative journey alone, and we don't have to. And I think taking the opportunity of what the internet is and what even just me talking to you and posting this and what that could do and who I could meet through that or all these other things is it does change your life. People think that changing your life means getting all this money and now you have 1 million followers and you're getting invited to all these things, and that's true. That definitely changed your life. I ain't gonna deny that. But your life can change in ways where you just didn't think so. Like my circle is so much better. My confidence is so much better. My work ethic is so much better. And my limiting beliefs are a lot less loud than before. And that alone is the life change that I think expressing your creativity has done so much more for me than I think money could, than I think popularity could, and a lot of this stuff could. Now, I ain't opposed to some money, okay? Let me stop. But seriously, it is a life change that I'm glad I got to experience before everything else, if I'm being quite honest.